Hello, record the starting, share screen. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but I want to post something on my channel to remembering Martin Luther King Jr. Today is his birthday. I gotta do some sort of video or something on my channel. Something I never done before last year. Martin Luther King Jr. For kids. Let's get this one for kids. Martin Luther King Jr. for kids.
This is how I became the most productive version of myself. Before, I used to scramble through meetings, half listening while...
Welcome to Kids Academy.
As you know, every year we celebrate Martin Luther King's Day. But do you know that King is the only person in American history, apart from George Washington, whose memory is honored by a national holiday? Why is that if Martin Luther King wasn't even a president? Well, while George Washington created American government, Martin Luther King Jr. made Americans truly united. He fought for equality. Amazing. But he didn't use any weapons. He fought just with words, and he won. It all started in his childhood in Atlanta, Georgia in the 1930s. Mike, that was Martin Luther King's childhood name, had a white playmate.
Snowball.
They were best friends till they turned 6 and had to go to separate schools. One day, his friend told Mike that his father demanded them not to play together anymore. Mike was greatly shocked.
It's Martin Luther King Jr. for
That's when his parents explained to him about the segregation. It meant that black people had to sit separately from white people in buses and restaurants, use separate bathrooms, and even go to separate schools. White people in southern states thought it was natural to mistreat black people, even after abolishing slavery in 1865. Martin Luther King was angry that white people broke him up with his buddy. Since then, he started noticing inequality everywhere. Once, he was traveling with his dad on a bus, and they were pushed away from seats reserved for white people, having to stand up for 90 miles.
Yeah, that's Martin King.
Another day, a clerk in a shoe shop required Martin Luther King Jr. and his father to be serviced at the back of the shop. They refused. As that kept happening, King's idea to fight segregation became stronger. Martin Luther King was a bright student. He entered college at the age of 15. Later on, studying at a seminary, he learned about Mahatma Gandhi, a leader from India who fought for human rights in nonviolent or peaceful way. In 1955, Martin Luther King started his civil rights activism by helping to organize the bus boycott against racial segregation in buses. All black people in Montgomery, Alabama refused to drive or ride public buses for 1 year.
1955.
King was put in jail for it, but the peaceful protest ended the segregation in city buses. That was his first victory. In 12 years of his activism, Martin Luther King gave 2,500 public speeches and was in prison 30 times, but he never gave up. More than 250,000 people listened to his most famous speech called "I Have a Dream" that he gave in 1963.
Up on my channel. So people can
Soon after that, American government passed the Civil Rights Act in 1963 that made racial discrimination illegal. And the year after, Martin Luther King won a Nobel Prize for his peaceful stand for equality. Millions of Americans supported Martin Luther King, although some people were against his ideas.
What do you know about Martin Luther King Jr.?
He was only 39 when he tragically died at the hands of a villain. However, Martin Luther King's words and peaceful actions changed American society forever. That's why the U.S. government created a national holiday in his honor.
Yes.
The third Monday in January is observed as the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. and is an official U.S. holiday. Dr. King's actual birthday is January 15th. Dr. King was a church and community leader who spoke out against racial discrimination, the unfair treatment of people based on the color of their skin or where they came from. His voice became familiar to millions of people during the Civil Rights Movement, a time when many people were working hard to change unfair laws. These laws prevented many African Americans from using public areas, going to certain schools, or even entering some stores and restaurants. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. believed people should stand up for what is right and stop injustice any way they can, but never through the use of violence. As recognition for his ideas and dedication, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. The Civil Rights Movement led to historic changes in our country's laws. In 1994, the U.S. government encouraged Americans to use the King holiday as a national day of volunteer action. Now, on the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service, volunteers across the country donate their time to making a difference. How would you like to volunteer your time on the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
For lesson plans, digital resources, and more teacher support materials, visit pbskidslearningmedia.org.
So I post this video. Something I want to have on my channel to remember in 2026. Martin Luther King Jr. videos I post on my channel. I don't care. It's good videos.
You cannot defeat magic.
I never look back at my old pants after my daughter gifted me these. Smooth drape, soft feel, fresh.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Little Learners Network. Today, we're going to learn about someone very important in history. His name was Martin Luther King Jr. You can also call him Dr. King. Martin Luther King Jr. was a leader who worked for civil rights in the United States. He believed that all people should be treated equal. A long time ago, some people were not treated the same because of their skin color. Dr. King worked to change that. Dr. King gave a famous speech called "I Have a Dream." In his speech, he talked about a world where all children could play together. He dreamed that everyone would be treated the same. Dr. King spoke to large crowds of people. He also led peaceful marches to share his ideas.
Dr. King Jr.
Dr. King helped to change laws in the United States.
That's right.
Because of his work, people of all races now can go to the same schools. They can also use the same public places. Every year, we remember Dr. King on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 10 facts about Martin Luther King Jr. Number 1, Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15th in 1929. Number 2, he became a pastor just like his father. Number 3, he believed in solving problems peacefully. Number 4, he helped lead the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. Number 5, he gave a I Have a Dream speech in 1963. Number 6, he won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. Number 7, he helped pass the Civil Rights Act in 1964.
1964, buddy.
Number 8, his favorite subject in school was history. Number 9, he was married to Coretta Scott King and had 4 children. Number 10, Martin Luther King Jr. Day became a holiday in 1986.
Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to make sure you get all of our latest videos.
So I'll see you next time at the Little Learners Network.
King Jr. for kids.
See you next time.
This winter, thousands of homeowners in Sacramento and Stockton are switching from gas to a heat pump system. Here's why.
Today we're going to learn about the civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr., best known for his nonviolent protests and speeches calling for equality for all people, was born on January 15, 1929.
Alright guys, if you like my video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more retro content. Thank you, bye.